Hello, my fellow Hetalians. Welcome back to This Month in Hetalia. Previously, France and Luxembourg knocked on Bulgaria's door and yelled at him to start fixing his shit or else. Bulgaria likes to pretend to fix his problems, but then gets drunk and does nothing in the end. Oh, this comic hurts because it's so true. And he really doesn't want to fix his problems because that would be way too much work. Luxembourg says while they respect Bulgaria's lazy ass, they can't carry him economically or else he'll drag everyone else down. According to Luxembourg, when poverty comes to the door, love flies out. Which is absolutely true, as half of all divorces are due to financial reasons. So Bulgaria finally looks at the report and he is shocked by what he sees. But at least he can live in comfort knowing his BFF Romania is just as shitty as him, right? But then he looks at the reports and sees that Romania has improved a lot and is actually a lot higher than him in some cases, causing him to turn purple and realize that Romania is way out of his league. Bulgaria notices that Romania has good grades and has a high GDP and can even hang out with the Nordics, but he doesn't act like it at all, thinking Romania must be hanging out with him just to make himself look better because Bulgaria just sucks at everything. So he decides to visit Romania, who is in the middle of cooking. Luxembourg and France follow him to Romania's house since Bulgaria pretty much just ditched them. But they decide to just sit back and watch this tender moment. But France is creeped out by how Romanian houses just stare at him though. Yes, even the houses in Romania are demonic. Man Bun Romania hears something coming from outside of his window and opens it up to see a sobbing Bulgaria in his underwear charging towards him. Bulgaria, claiming running around in his underwear is just the latest trend, confronts Romania with the reports. Romania is shocked that he actually read the reports while sober because normally he just drinks, peeks at the reports, and then throws it away. Bulgaria says through tears that he's proud of Romania and Moldova and asks him why he's not hanging out with all the smart, cool kids. Bulgaria says that he can do better than him. Even though he's made some progress, he still feels like he'll always be a disappointment because he lacks motivation. Romania then says that he's not friends with Bulgaria to make himself look better. He says he is still shit in a lot of other categories and that GDP isn't everything, and that there are some things that Bulgaria is doing better than Romania at, such as the Euro progress, and number of houses with indoor toilets. Romania admits that he has trouble motivating himself too, and listens to a Bulgarian song just to give him some motivation. That song is called Zarzavat, by the way. Romania and Bulgaria then get back together again over their shared interest of being the worst EU nations and Windows 7. And this meme is once again alive. Meanwhile, Luxembourg is like, France, shouldn't we do something? And in the end, France is just standing there admiring their friendship. And Windows 7. Basically, Bulgaria's like, you deserve better than me. You're so out of my league. I can't even begin to compare with you. And so, I'm going to let you go. Just go be with the smart, rich nations where you belong. Don't let me hold you back. And Romania's like, stop! That's not true. I love you just the way you are, Bulgaria. Afterwards, Romania and Bulgaria go to visit the old naked man with the floating dog statue in Romania. It's supposed to be something regarding the Roman Empire. And then Moldova shows up, asking Bulgaria to take a picture of him in Romania next to it. And then he wants to copy the statue, so Moldova just floats in midair. And this shocks even Romania. Then we have the Philippines dressing up as a Pinatubo volcano mouse for Halloween. And then we got some interesting Halloween costumes. America wanted to recreate a fancy British lunch that he saw on Netflix, and England agreed, but asked Scotland for advice, who said as long as he had a butler, all would be fine. Scotland said he would generously find a butler for England's party, so that England wouldn't have to worry so much. Shocked by this gracious offer, England accepts. The venue looked just like Netflix and everything was perfect except for one thing. The butler Scotland hired was Scotland himself. And he did everything to piss off England, forcing England to try to remain as elegant as possible while trying to ignore his angry butler brother. A little bit of history behind these comics. Basically, the eyes in these Romanian houses are also known as the eyes of Sibiu, which are small windows kind of shaped like eyes that are kind of seen on the roofs of Transylvania, and it always looks like they're watching you depending on the sun's angle. Zarzavat is an addictive Bulgarian song in Romania that is apparently a big thing in Romania because it sounds Romanian. Romania has a bronze statue of the Roman Emperor Trajan that was installed on the stairs of the National Museum of the Romanian History in 2012. So apparently it confused everyone, and I guess kind of started a new trend to Photoshop your dog in the same pose. Romania and Bulgaria always tend to be last place in pretty much almost every EU statistic. They may not be last place in like GDP anymore or economically, but when it comes to things like corruption or houses without indoor toilets, that's where these two suck the most. The mouse Philippines is dressed up as is also known as the long-nosed Luzon forest mouse, and it was a previously thought to be extinct mouse that suddenly was found again. Yeah, this entire arc was basically just ROBUL. This was all shipping bait, and you cannot convince me otherwise. And that was 1 mark higher on your history test. Thank you for watching.